All right, we're continuing the Baal Shem Tov. Very exciting Tzavat Arivash, chapter 62. And we continue davening. Again, it's very apropos since it deals a bit with what I would consider is called freedom, Cheros. And since Pesach is coming, it fits perfect to what true Cheros is true freedom. He says like that. No, chapter 62. If I am not for myself, ein ani li, mili. If I'm not for myself, who is for me? And if I'm im ani li, ma ani. If I am for myself, what am I? So Pirkei Avos, chapter 1, Mishnah 14. When praying, one must be like divested from physical reality, unaware of your existence in this world. So somehow from this specific Mishnah, right? If I'm not for myself, who is for me, right? So understanding that the only thing that is for me is really Hashem, right? But I need to have direction of who I want to be, and understand what I want to be. But if I am for myself, what am I? Right? So if I am for myself, if I'm basically only for myself, and understand what I am, I have to ask. It's almost a question of Pesach. Who is for me and what am I? Right? If you ask two Pesach questions, who is for me? Hashem is for me. Great, right? And what am I? Well, I'll tell you what you are. You're a soul. So you understand, I'm a soul, and I'm the creation of God, and therefore I have tremendous potential. But understanding is all a gift from God. So this Mishnah is teaching you a lot about humility and understanding that I have to be conscious, I have to know who I am, but understand that I am also a Chelek Elokai Mimal. So that's he connects to davening. When praying, one must be like divested from physical reality, unaware of your existence in this world. Says, what am I? I'm nothing. I'm a spirit. I'm a soul. I'm an energy. So so he says you have to disconnect. You're not a body. You understand one of the biggest limitations that we have. We think I am a body, and therefore, if my body hurts, I feel it's like my soul that hurts. It shouldn't be like that, because your body is like a garment. So if I tear my garment, do I feel like my body has pain from it? No. So if you have a tear in your body, should I feel pain? Technically, no, because I'm a soul. So it's just the body that is being attached. We have famous stories of the Chazon Ish or, holy tzaddikim that didn't take anesthesia, were able to have surgery. I don't know if those stories are true or not, but I believe that it's definitely possible. And in meditation, people, we know of inside, even proven by science, that certain people who can meditate really can withstand pain because really they're not connected to their body. We are not our body. Body is a garment. And this is why I'm saying, this connected to Pesach, that you are able to literally go out of your body and out of the body experience. Even in scientific terms, they speak about it. The Baal Shem Tov here is connected to another place from Keter Shem Tov that says, he says, no longer to sense the feelings of the body and this world. All worldly desires, let alone evil character traits, are despised in one's heart and eyes, and are totally meaningless in view of one's longing for the Creator. Your thoughts are but on the supernal worlds, on the spiritual reality underlying everything, and you vest your mind and soul into these thoughts. So we have to understand, we need to understand that the only thing that's really real is God. That's the only reality. Therefore, only the thoughts that are positive, the love, the happiness, anything that is positive energy, that's the only thing that exists. And therefore, in order to be free from Mitzrayim, to be free from all those negative thoughts, this noise in us, the low self-esteem, the feeling of not being loved by God or people, we need to try to work on truly feeling one's soul. If you feel your soul, you're only going to feel good things. You have to let only positive thoughts come into your mind. Don't let the media, don't let the people, don't let society tell you what makes you happy or not. You know what makes you happy? Who you truly are, your soul. You know who makes you happy? What makes you happy? God. Who is for you? God. Who is, what are you? Your soul. Those are the two things you need to know. And you will be free. I will certainly have no fear alien thought. Sorry. I'm taking the middle of a sentence. For when I am divested from this world, alien thoughts will not approach me. If you disconnect from this world because you're not connected to your body, you're not connected to the physical world, you're not going to have any bad thoughts or thoughts that are connected to this lower world. The only thought that you're going to experience is something spiritual, something positive, something of light. It's almost as if to say, when you go sleep and you're only going to dream good things. If you have a good day, only good things, because the body doesn't have any trauma to tell your dreams. There's nothing negative coming. So try to have those moments, when you daven. And by the way, that's what the Mekubalim say, like we saw last time in Baal Shem Tov, that we don't shake when we daven Shmoneh Esrei or when we meditate. Some people do, but one of the idea of not shaking and not moving is you forget even that you're a body. You understand that the only part of me that is really alive when I meditate or pray is my soul in me, my will, my conscious, not your body. The body doesn't exist really. The body is an illusion. Remember that your body was a body of light before, therefore the body of skin that was put onto you, that was transformed from light to skin by Hashem, but originally we didn't have that. So it's not really you. The body of skin that you see is not the real you. So therefore, it shouldn't be the thing that defines you. So you have to come to a point where you feel you have no body. You are just a spirit, a soul, and you can travel around the world. There are people who know how to do that. It's called astral projection. Very high level meditation, exists by Jews and non-Jews alike, and they can travel into different places just by the power of mind, and they can see what's in those places, all that. So we know it's possible, and I've experienced not that myself, but just the ability to not feel my body anymore and feel like I'm just a soul. It's very powerful, and that's really a real feeling of being free of anything negative. And even anything that's happening to your life is very dark, and sometimes you feel you want to die. I'd rather die, I'd rather hide myself, I'd rather escape, but if just for a moment you tell yourself that what's the worst thing that can happen, right? God is in charge. And at the end, it's going to be a happy end. I'm not going to let anything prevent me from doing what Hashem wants. I'm not going to let anything prevent me to be a soul just because of anything physical that's happening. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but really this is one of the things that we have to really try to tap into. Nothing, like David Goggins, you say, can't hurt me. If I'm a soul, I'm a willpower, I am whoever I want to be, and I'm going to feel whatever I want, because my willpower is to be a soul. I choose, I want, I desire, I strive not to be hurt, not to be alone, not to feel sad, because the real me is powerful, the real me is awesome, the real me is a piece of God, is full energy, is the neshama that is holy and shining, and therefore nothing can dictate whether or not you should be happy. Certainly not anything from the physical world. And this is the meaning of who is for me. What alien thought will come to me? So that's how he's used the Mishnah. If I am not for myself, who is for me? Meaning, if I don't focus on myself and I'm not self-centered, then I can reach a level of who is for me. There's not going to be any alien thought coming to me to attack me. That's the Baal Shem Tov. I interpreted it a little bit differently with the equation. But he says like that. You're not going to have any evil thoughts because you're not focused on yourself. But if I am for myself, when I regard myself as something substantial and real in this world, then I am really as of no value at all. What am I? Because what is not who I am, is what am I? If I'm a nothing, if I really think I'm something substantial, I'm really nothing. That's the I, the ego. Hashem grows away from my ego. I'm nothing. I'm just here because as a gift from God, and just enjoying the experience of being a creature alive that can have a relationship with God, no matter the stakes, no matter the challenge. I'll take the challenge. This is the meaning. I'm not asking for a challenge, but I take whatever challenge Hashem gave me. Just enjoying to be alive and not doing anything. Just sit on your chair, on your bed, and you imagine that you're alone. There's just you and God. Imagine you're on a desert island. Would you be happy if you were on a desert island and there's you and God, and obviously you can communicate with God just like we have prayer, if there was just you and God? Because that's how Adam was created. It was not even Chava before. It's just him and God. That means that we're able to be happy if we're just with God. It's not good for men to be alone, right? But that means that Adam didn't realize that he could have a communication with God. And we see he didn't communicate really with God before. Why we don't have a conversation of him and God? Only have that after he creates Chava. So we are never alone. You're always with God. And you don't need anyone else than God. That's the reality. You don't need anyone else than God to be happy. That's true freedom. You don't need anything else than God to feel love. You don't need anyone else than God to... That's it. You just don't need anything else than God. If you have you and God, everything else is credit, is extra, is bonus. You have to be able to be happy with nothing else than you and God. That's what the true gift is. This is the true freedom. So this is the true meaning. This is the meaning of what am I, of what significance am I, and of what value is my service before God. For then alien thoughts will disturb me, and I am nothing in this world. If I start thinking that I'm, someone great on my own, then if I start to think I'm a body, that I am a physical entity, that this is my definition of myself, I'm going to have alien thoughts coming to disturb me. The principal purpose of man's creation in this world is service of God. Meaning to have a relationship with Him. To be one with Him. Like I said, we're here to have Le'avdeu L'Shamra is rebuilding relationship. Avda is to work on my relation with God, where Shamra is to protect it. But I am unable to perform His service because alien thoughts disturb me. We have low self-esteem. We think too much of ourselves. I'm in pain. I'm thinking, what does God want? What does God need, so to speak? I love God and I want a relationship with Him. Hashem wants 5 things. The 5 languages of love. The Messiah Hashem bring the Mishnah over Pinchas Ben Yair about the pasuk from Moshe Rabbeinu in Devarim that Hashem wants 5 things. So that's His language of love. That's what Hashem wants. That's the love that we can give Him, and He loves you no matter what. So this is the challenge. This is how we can achieve true freedom. This is what it takes to be free from Egypt, and you can experience that each time you pray and each time you meditate. So now it's up to you to go and do it and achieve true freedom.